What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another PlayMFL video where we are going to take a look guys at the mid-season performance of Pack to Glory. There has been a lot going on in this club, lots of games played from everyone, lots of results to talk about. You can see we took our absolute worst beating of the season, a 13-1 loss to 20 Infinity. But just to talk about where we are, where we're going to go for the second half of the season, and what the outcome is looking like, and which players have kind of progressed and haven't. So if you're enjoying the content here on the channel, feel free to drop a thumbs up. If you're new to PlayMFL and you want to get involved, make sure to use the link in the description or the pinned comment, because upon doing so and spending your first $25, you'll get a free player. And then, of course, if you want to buy yourself a club and get involved in the system, you absolutely can. And I feel like it's a really good time to get involved right now. We're about to see a changing of the guard, I think, all over the place, thanks to lots and lots and lots of players retiring. I think it's like 48,000 players are going to retire over the next 3 seasons. That's a lot of players. And so, let's take a look at how Pack to Glory has done so far. It was amazing. Truly amazing, as you can see by the win here against Pattaya City, but also against Deportivo La Coruña, who are currently 8th, to see that we did get 2 wins. A 3-2 win over Deportivo and a 2-0 win against Pattaya City. For a moment, we were 10th in the league and then 11th in the league. I think 10th and then 11th, and now we're back down to bottom. But the great news is we're only 3 points away from 9th and 6 points away from 8th. And although I don't anticipate that we'll be able to get too many more points for the rest of the season, the fact that we've got some points, that is truly awesome. We also did phenomenal in the Cup. So I went 4 wins in a row. I won my first 4 games. And so for the last 2 games, I kind of put in the less used players, the 4-2-4 tactic, used the wingers, and I ended up losing both of them. But because I'd already qualified and qualified top guaranteed, I was absolutely happy with that. Yes, we probably missed out on a little bit of MFL. What would it be? Little couple of hundred? Oh no, just 35 each time. So we have picked up for the group stage wins 140 MFL, and for the round of 16, 130 MFL. So we've already guaranteed ourselves 270 MFL. There was a comment in the last video that said, Nep, the group stage wins aren't accumulative with the other wins. You only get where you finish. You are wrong. You are right from the round of 16 onwards. You don't get 130, then 290, then 500, then 750, then 1,000. You only get where you stop at. So I'm guaranteed in the round of 16. I'm guaranteed 130. If I win, I don't get 130 plus 290. I'm just then guaranteed 290 instead. But for the group stage wins, you are guaranteed MFL per win, which is awesome. So we've already guaranteed ourselves, as I say, 270 MFL, which is awesome. If we win our quarterfinal, we'll add another 140 to that, which will be superb. As you can see here, we're drawn up against Le Battalion, there's something or other. In their group stages, Cronin got 18 points. They got 8 points. Let's have a look at what they're saying. I want to look at mostly their squad rating. So they won 1-0 in the Saudi Cup. Is it called the Saudi Cup? The Aspirants Cup. They won 1-0 in this game. Just about even game, to be fair. And the rating is 54 defense, 51 mid, 54 attack. And then my rating is, so 54, 51, 55. My rating, I think I have my proper team here, actually, because I put Trzynski up front. Oh, I didn't put Trzynski up front. Never mind. I must have not put the team in correctly. I'm at 54, 52, 54. So it's going to be a really tough, really even game in that next round. Could go either way, but we've got a very good chance of making it through. So overall, guys, in the Cup, we have made it through to the round of, the round of 32 or whatever it is. In the league, we have picked up some points. And so that just brings us down to the squad. So first of all, let's look at progression. To my disappointment, after a really good sort of first 3 to 5 days, the progression on these guys kind of stopped. O'Connor, he hit this +3 defending literally like 4 days or 5 days in. He hit a lot of these upgrades 5 days in. Now, he's had huge growth this season, the +2 overall, including 2 pace, 2 shooting, a bit pointless for him, 3 defending and 1 physical, which is good. Mercado got the +1 as a goalkeeper. Seedale got a +1 overall, but only 1 passing. Holmgaard got a +1 overall with 1 pace, 1 passing and 2 defending, which is good. Nelson got a +1 overall with 2 dribbling, which is good. Blanco got a +1 overall with 1 dribbling and 1 defending, which is quite good. But he hasn't played much. If we look at his performance here for Blanco, he has played just 4 games. So actually, it would suit me well to get some games into him over the second half of the season, just to see if that was a little bit of luck or if more matches could result in more overall growth. And then Nagata has got 1 shooting and 1 dribbling, and that for shooting sets him up then, guys, as other than O'Connor in the shooting category, because he's gained 2, that puts Nagata as he was already there, but the highest kind of shooter of the ball by far. So some good growth on some of the players. What have we got? Like 7 players there. 6 that have gone up +1, 1's gone up +2. But disappointingly, none of the rest of the team have even gained an individual stat or attribute, which is quite frustrating. It's really, really disappointing to see. Now, in terms of the performance, guys, when we look at the top scorers, Alipour has got 7 goals and an assist in 9 games, and he might just be the best player in the team, and I think it's because for his rating, his stats are really well rounded. 54 dribbling and 54 shooting for a 54 rated striker with 53 pace, 63 physical and 50 passing. He's just very good everywhere, which is obviously really good for us. And so on that note, you know, he's got himself 7 goals in 9 games and an assist. Nelson, 13 games we've put into Nelson so far. He's got himself 7 goals and 2 assists. So he's currently the club's leading creator, leading goals and assists maker, with the 7 goals and 2 assists there, which is cool. And then Trzynski, as you can see here, he's got 6 goals and an assist in 5 games, guys. It's really good return for him. Like, I want to use him more, but I also don't really want to not use Nelson or Alipour, which is what we're going with. The good news is for Trzynski is he's only 19. And so, you know, Nelson and Alipour will not be able to maintain the amount of football they're playing as they get into their twilight years, which they're already entering into. You know, we might end up getting 10 or 12 seasons out of these, but we might only end up getting like 5 or 6 seasons out of them. Trzynski, we're going to get at least like 13 seasons out of. So I think it's important to make sure we keep Trzynski in the club, keep you know, give him the opportunities. Santi Benez has got 3 goals. Pfeiffer and Seedale and Duran have all got 2 goals. Duran's got 2 goals and an assist, by the way, guys, in just 4 games. And you can see here as well, Pfeiffer has got 2 goals and an assist in just 3 games, which is quite crazy. I wish I could click on the player and see where their goals were scored. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I can. Latest matches. Is that new? I feel like that might be new. So he did nothing in the Spark League game where we lost 5-0. He got 2 goals and an assist in the win over Deportivo La Coruña, and he played in the win over Pattaya City. Maybe I should be using him more because he played in the 2 games that we won. So that's where his 2 goals and an assist came from in the 3 games, which is pretty cool, guys. I do like it. I do like it. I'm a big fan of this team in general. Like, really, really happy with how it's going. And then, so there's the goal scorers, guys. And then for the assists, Hewitt has got 3 assists. As you can see, the assists are spread out everywhere. I don't really like that. Like, there's something to be said for getting a lot of assists across the team. It means that, you know, everyone's chipping in, but also you want that playmaker, you want that creator, you want that one person that just like outshines, and we don't have anyone here. So Hewitt has got 3 assists, Seedale's got 2, Nagata's got 2, Nelson's got 2, and then Mercado, the goalkeeper, has got 1. Carretero, Alipour, Thompson, Pfeiffer, Trzynski, Burrows, Duran, and Merlot have all got 1. And then when it comes to minutes played, guys, obviously, as I said would happen, Nelson has got the most games. I knew that would happen. But I've done a really good job of giving game time to everybody. I've got 2 games on the wingers, so I've changed into the 4-2-4 2 times. 4 and 3 games only on these guys. I should probably play these more. Looking at their results, between them, he's got 3 goal contributions in 3 games for Pfeiffer, and then 3 goal contributions in 4 games for Duran. And then Trzynski's got 7 goal contributions in 5 games. That's really strong. And so that's where we're at. So at the moment, you know, we're looking at a good cup run, guys. We're looking at a really good cup run. Hopefully we can get through the next round and pick up even more MFL. And in the league, although we are currently bottom, it is 1 point away from the team above and only 3 away from the 2 teams above there. My goal difference is significantly worse than others. But even if we only get that 1150 with the money that we've already got from the cup as a guarantee, if we look then at the store, let's get onto MFL here and then go to the store here, we could easily buy 2 common player packs. We could potentially buy the 50 to 54 common player pack, which I don't think is a bad idea for this team in these moments. Because if I get one of these players, even if it's a 52 or a 53, it doesn't need much growth to go to become, you know, a limited card that we could then either potentially sell on or just have to pick the team up a little bit. Alternatively, we'd be able to afford 2 and eventually, by the end of the season, maybe 3 common player packs, which I don't think is smart because we've got a team full. Alternatively, especially if we're getting to the 12 to 1500 MFL mark per season or up towards the 1800 to 2000 mark, it could be quite smart to start saving. And so that, you know, if we save for a whole bunch of seasons, 4, 5 or 6 seasons, we might be able to eventually buy 3 or 4 limited packs at once and really elevate the team. So there's a lot to do, a lot to think about in that regard. No transfers need to be had, guys. And unfortunately, I was really hoping, in the back of my head, I didn't say it in the last few videos that I've made because I wanted it to be like a part of the story. I was really hoping for one of the players to have such good progression that I could have sold them for a couple of dollars and then gone and bought a couple of like 600 MFL packs with those few dollars and get a few more players. But it wasn't the case. Like, O'Connor was moving mad, and in my head I'm thinking if he goes up to like a 55, a 56, a 57 by the mid-season break, which would have required another 2, 3, 4 overall, he would have shown as a new player significant growth. Maybe someone would have taken a punt on him at $4 or $5, but it wasn't to be. And so with that, guys, that's where we're at, and that is the situation in the club. So we've got a lot to play for. We're playing first in the table for our next game. You know, I'll give you another kind of like update on the cup run as we go through the cup games and the rest of the team as we go through the rest of the season. But for today, that is going to be the end of the video. As always, thank you very much for watching it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.